Hey guys, what's up? This is Alex Courtney coming from Creepy Pasta Development. Tonight we're going to be going over part 5 of the kitchen modeling tutorial series. Okay, I did something, I went ahead and did something for you guys. So we're not sitting here for an hour. I did a pre-recorded tutorial just a few minutes ago. That lasted an hour and it just went horribly, it looked wrong. It shouldn't have lasted that long. So what I went ahead and did is I went and textured everything. I'll go over what I textured and how I went about doing it. I just don't want to sit here, find the texture, unwrap it, and so forth. I'm just going to skip that step because you guys should know how to unwrap things by now and use the coordinates to scale the UV up. And then go ahead and go to texture and UV coordinate, and then you should be good. And you'll rotate it and go Alt Z so you can see your texture, or you go in render mode and you'll scale up to where you like. But I'll go over every texture I did so you guys know what I used, what setting I did, and then the textures will be in the description below of where I got them, which is from cgtextures.com. And then I will go over how I lit the scene. The other thing I need to go over really quickly is I am using a different build. It's using clamping fireflies. For you guys that don't know what it is, I'll go ahead and post the Blender wiki on it, of what it is, and also using window lighting, which is with the same link with clamping fireflies. So that's how I got the scene really clear. We're not going to be doing the volumetric lighting. It's not really going to make any sense for me to cover it right now, just because of how long this thing's going to take, period. And how long this tutorial's been lasting, I should say, or series has been lasting. Plus, it's not going to make a difference really of my scene versus this one. If you guys want me to cover it, I mean, I can go back over it. I can actually cover it for you guys if you guys would like. But if not, either way, you know, I'm going to go ahead and just go with what it might fall. Continue on with my next tutorials. Sorry, I'm rambling on. I'm kind of really tired. But anyway, guys, this is my finished scene again. It's not going to really make a difference to the lighting coming in like that. You can't really notice it. But anyway, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to have to light this scene really quickly after I show you the textures. So, first things off, you guys notice I used a brick texture for the walls here. All I did to do that was just, you know, added the new material, and I went down to image. There was a color, clicked on this little tab here, went to image texture, and then I added my texture and went UV, unwrapped it by smart UV projecting it, and then I went and added the texture coordinate UV. That is very important. You make a texture coordinate UV and not generate a texture, due to the fact that it would do something completely different, which is something for a completely different tutorial later on in cycles. So for the cabinets, I just added a simple diffuse color, no roughness, nothing. Okay. Now for the glass, I just added the glass texture with an index of refraction of 1.333. And then for all these handles that you see literally here, all these handles here, here, and here, except for these. Actually, okay, okay, never mind, I did add those. It's just a glossy with a roughness of 0. So all of these handles, even these over here, there's a roughness of 0. Okay, for all the plates, it's the same diffuse. Same here, or diffuse, diffuse, and diffuse. Now for the fridge, I just added the mix shader, tinted it a yellowish color almost, and gave it the roughness of 2 on the glossy. Okay, now for the countertops, I just did the same thing as the wall. Went to unwrap it, smart UV project, again Alt Z. I didn't scale this one up this time, didn't need to. Texture UV coordinates. And then the same thing with the floor, I just scaled it up though. So, excuse me, once that's done, all I did too here is for this, and once you got that guy, once you guys have all that, for the stove, I just added the same glossy door handles for all the knobs, or for all the drawers, or the handles I should say, pretty much, even with the stove knobs. Now the plates, I just added a glossy with a 2, and the glossy for the stove door handles again. So now for the burner plates, I just added a simple diffuse to black. Now the burner plate, or the burner is a diffuse. The burner plate is a glossy with the roughness of 2, and that's for all of these here. And then this one, I just left. Actually, I just didn't. Let's just add a diffuse that. Let's take that gray. So I forgot to actually add that. Now for the stove itself, I separated this front face here just by going in the tab, selecting it from the side, separating it, and then I also separated this bottom face here just like this. Hit the selection. Same with the front face. And then the only thing I forgot to tell you guys about is when you select this front face here, is I actually deselected this middle face here, which actually we need to do. So it's going to tab edit mode and hit selection, so that's separate. And then we can actually just give this, I'm just name this stove face plate, and give this a glass texture of, again, 1.333, and give us a white. You can see through it. Okay, sorry about that. So now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and go to the pot that I made. Again, I was going to show you guys how to do certain things like the pot, things like that. But again, it's not going to really, it's going to take way too long. Again, I've been dragging this tutorial on too far. Again, if you guys would like me to show you a lot of this stuff, I'll go back over this tutorial step by step. I kind of wanted to fast forward things and get things going. Again, if you guys want to know like how to create certain pots, things like that, you guys should know if you guys are skilled in modeling. If not, if you guys are beginning, message me on YouTube and I will glad to get back to you over Skype and help you personally. But for the pots, I just added the glossy, so if you guys want to do that, go ahead. And then for the cutting board we modeled is just the counter texture, unwrapped, and texture UV coordinates. Now for this overhead fan is just a glossy, roughness of 2. And then the backsplash is glossy, roughness of 2, same as the overhead fan. Okay, now for the window seal, I actually separated this, gave it a diffuse, and I extruded it out just a bit as my own touch. So there's just diffuse 0, and then same with the blinds, diffuse 0. The refrigerator already covered, and the shelves, and then that's just diffuse white 0, and then the back rack is just a diffuse to 0. Now the sink is just a glossy to 0, or not the sink itself, but the faucet. The sink itself is a mix shader, the glossy texture there. Actually need to bring this out so you can see that. That should be good for now. And that's just a mix shader and a roughness of 2 with the white. Now the dishwasher, I didn't separate nothing. I just made a flat glossy with the grayish color to it with the roughness of 1. And then the back rack again here is just diffuse. And then the cabinets, all those are is a diffuse white. Same with these cabinets here, if I didn't already go over that. Okay, again guys, I apologize. I didn't get enough time to kind of go over everything. I just don't like having to drag my tutorials on and on and on. I would like to move on with new and better things. Next time I do a kitchen or interior scene, I'll try to cover it more than I did in this kitchen. This kitchen kind of became a bigger, like more time consuming than I really wanted it to be. But it should turn out really good. So now to light this scene, what we're going to want to do is just simply take the bottom faces of this for the cabinets. Actually, we're going to start with the cabinets. We're going to take these bottom faces here, and we're going to hit Shift D, Z, bring it to right there, hit P to selection, and then hit Shift, and we're just going to name this shelf light, hit emission, turn this down to about 0.6, 0.5, Shift D, Z, bring it on up, Shift D, Z, bring it on up again. And then I already did one up there, I think. No. Okay. actually, okay, never mind. Don't want, actually, yes, I do. Okay, you guys notice that I extruded the bottom of my cabinet up. That was my own thing. I did that as just a test to see what it would do. So if you guys want to do that, go ahead. Otherwise, you guys should just have the normal cabinet and just add the plane on the bottom. So it kind of gets that down light to it on the wall. Okay, once done, we're going to add a overhead emission light. Scales on up. Bring it on up. Camera view. This overhead light. Emission. And then we're going to use this as 0.15. And actually, these need to be. We need to go to radius visibility on those, so these are all hidden. Camera. And camera. Okay. So once that's done, we're just going to hide this here. Shift A, mesh plane, and we're going to create a window light. Again, all these links and things with descriptions of what exactly these are. The only reason I'm not going to explain it is because I really only understand a part of it to a point, and it would just make more sense to have you guys read it from the people that developed it. So, we're good this window light, just go ahead and move that over there. G and Z, bring that on down. Okay, so once that's done, we're just going to go ahead and make this window light, and then make this emission, and then make this a tint. Now I already added the sky texture, so I'll show you what that looks like really quickly. And all you do to make the sky texture is go to world settings and go background, or background, or under sky color, or under color go to sky texture, and then I just move this down to like halfway to get that yellowish tint coming in the window, just like that. So now bring all of this back. So once you guys gone over and textured everything, this is what you guys should have. Again, oh, I forgot to show you guys the lamps. That was one thing I forgot to tell you, and that was just a glossy set to white, and then a roughness of 1. I apologize about that. So anyway, back to my normal sentence, or my original sentence. I was saying again, apologize for all this stuff. Just again, I didn't want to, sit here for more than it was last time. It was over ridiculous of a time, and then I just have a heck of time compositing with the other stuff. And it just crashed on me, so kind of just went over this the fast way, and it just makes more sense. But anyway, guys, again, it's just kind of like this really nice looking scene. You can pull a lot off with it. If they were like moving out, you can put some boxes or whatever. You can, if they're moving in, it doesn't matter. You can put more of your own stuff on the counters and things like that. Just different things. Again, what I was going to say is that if you guys have any issues texturing, do modeling, whatever, message me on YouTube, message me on Blender Artist if you guys find, whichever you guys find is easier. Pretty much, I'll help you guys out the best way I can. I'll even personally go on there with you guys on Skype, whichever guys, or whatever messenger you use. However it will take to help you guys get the scene right and the way you guys like it. And I can show you a lot of other things too, training, whichever, it's all free, so don't worry about cost or nothing. I just help you guys out. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to render this really fast. So we're going to go to render samples, and we're going to set the clamping to 1.333 or 1.33, and then we're going to set the render to 2000. So I'm going to set, mine's originally set at 4000 for this scene, because my scene had a lot more stuff in it, so it had a lot more noise. I'm going to move this over just a tiny bit. Right there. So 2000 should work for your scene. If not, render out to 4000. It's the final composite. Let's go ahead and render this out. So while this renders out, I just want to talk really quick. I know you guys are probably getting tired of hearing me talk repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly and repeating the same thing. So, but anyway, what I was going to say is that there is some other cool things that are coming up for my tutorials. One of them is probably going to be this truck model I'm doing. I don't want to show it to you guys yet, just because it's not done, for one. And the other thing is because there's a lot of details going into it. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do it. It's probably going to be an animation, things like that. I'm still, in the meantime, I have another project coming up that's going to be another interior scene. It's kind of a really cool, like, office looking scene that I'm going to be working on. So you guys should be looking forward to that. When it gets closer, I'll show it to you guys. Another thing too is this build is going to be in the description below. Forgot to tell you guys about that. This, for you guys that want to use the clamping fireflies, you guys don't have to go get the brand new build. You guys just can pull it off with the overhead light and the window light. It should still work. The other thing too is I want to cover, eventually go over to, is the new fried chicken branch with the smoke sim updates, which is really awesome. Using the fire automatically put into it was a good tip, and being able to color smoke, different things like that. Check it out on Blender Cookie's Facebook site. They got a really good video on it from the developer. But anyway, guys, or developer, whoever it was. But anyway, that's me coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and just, so we're not sitting here waiting for my thing to finish this all the way through, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this, and we're just gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the node editor of this, so we can go ahead and just get through this. So you guys go ahead and render yours all the way out, and then, you know, come back, watch what I'm doing, or do it the way I'm doing it, and cheat. So what we're going to want to do is just go output. I just went over here and added the composite, or the viewer node, going output viewer. So what we're going to do is going to go color RGB curves. I'm just going to tint the scene just a little, or lighten the scene, I should say. Bring this over. Oops. There we go. Bring this down. Actually, just bring this up just a tiny bit, just like that. Kind of like it's an afternoon, like evening scene. And we're gonna go color balance. I'm not gonna do really a lot of, like, you know, nice, like, good effects. I mean, a lot of effects to this, because this is really all it needed, or what I did to the last one. Again, I'm not some, like, compositing genius. So we're gonna color balance. Then we're gonna just, like, you know, every other direction of color. Just kind of like that. Kind of bring this. There's the right. There we go. So just kind of just like that. So now you got this really cool, like, kind of, you know, tinted, nice looking scene. Kind of, you know, again, you can add more detail to it. You know, add a heck of a lot more things. You know, if you guys want, I can show you how to do the other details. I'll come back to it, do a completely separate thing off of it, and also do the volumetrics to it. But my other finished scene that is this here. So again, you know, I added some more details such as this, not much, but, you know, more to it, just a different camera shot. Again, I actually like this just a tiny bit more than my other one, but again, it needs some more, you know, details to it, really. But again, it was just over modeling the kitchen and not every little detail. And hearing me talk for 9 years and then doing, you know, 12, 14, 15 parts of the series, so we can move on. But again, like I've been telling you throughout this tutorial, if you guys need help, message me, tell me guys what you want me to do. I will do it the best I can. I will be getting better at the compositor, to where we can add more than just this. Right now, it's just, I just like how this was looking, and it didn't really need much more to it for the scene I'm aware of. Just the other things too is I was gonna say is I pre-ordered butter cookie. They're compositing tutorials. Goes over the entire compositor and everything like that. So I should be getting more familiar with the compositor, so we can do a lot more advanced stuff and just kind of messing around and guessing certain things. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this my version of a long tutorial, because it did take me forever to go over a lot of things. Hopefully you guys didn't get too bored with me talking, and hopefully you guys aren't angry at me with this tutorial, the way I did it. Again, I just wanted to save your guys' time, and so we can move on to something a lot cooler and just another scene, But anyway, guys, you guys should be seeing another project coming up here again with the new office scene, and then again with you guys want me to do more details of this kitchen, re-render it, whatever you guys want me to do. Feel free to tell me. I just, again, don't like wasting lots and lots of time and hours and hours and hours on tutorials. They're just going to go on and on and on, and I've never seen have an end to them. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this series. I would also like to see your guys' renders, send them in to me, and I can critique them, or just show them to me, really. I'd like to see what you guys come up with. But anyway, guys, I'm Alex Gordy, coming from Creepy Pasta Development. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.